it's deep inside of me. But they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Raya's Voyage. Thank you for clicking this video. As you already know by the title of this video, we are talking about positivity, right? Changing your negative mindset into a positive mindset. Okay. Now, it is so easy to fall into that negative energy, especially when we are surrounded by it, whether it's at home, in your family, or at work, or even in public. We can somehow always kind of be around that environment, and maybe you don't even really want to be in that environment like that. Like, let's say for example, you're at work. I'm sure we've all went through a period where when you go to your job, there's always negative conversations like, oh my God, let me tell you what just happened, or let me tell you what our boss just said to me, or we're all venting and we're all just like at this place where we don't want to be, and it can completely spiral all of these negative thoughts. And I found myself, for example, like I was in a sales position job and I wanted to have a positive outlook. Like, I had these associates and they were older than me, a lot older than me, and I wanted to take their experience and their knowledge so I can learn from it and do better than I was, which I happen to really excel and thrive. But their negativity had me also kind of being more negative and venting a lot more and stuff like that. And I also want to say, when it comes to family, we can get caught up in their negative experiences and kind of reprogramming us to be negative as well. And when you realize like, I actually want to be a positive person, I want to be more optimistic, more excited about the future, you know what I'm saying? And what can I do to change that will make me be better? And when you start to do things like that, you're going to notice how you're almost going to be like the black sheep, right? Like you're going to be a different type of person and people aren't going to be able to resonate with you like that. And you're going to notice pretty much right away because you're not going to want to really associate yourself to do that. Like you probably aren't going to agree. You're going to try to find a positive outlook on what it is they're complaining about. Well, even though this and this is going on, but at least you got this out of it, or at least you're learning from this. Like you find a learning lesson in the midst of the negativity. And that's another thing, learning how to change that negative experience, because there's always going to be a negative situation or conflict or experience. And it's like you have to make the decision and the choice to make that into a positive. Like, what did you learn out of it? Did you gain something out of it? And that's going to really kind of help you shift into a positive mindset. And I know it personally has for me. Okay. And it's also to kind of find a couple people that you can associate with, even if it's one person. Like having that person that you can talk to. Sorry guys, that duck sounds like a whole person is over there walking in the bushes. But if you have one person that you can talk to, that's kind of that space that you can both kind of be positive, talk about things you've learned during this negative experience. You can vent for a second. I'm not saying like your feelings are valid. You have a right to be having a negative thought, but it's like, don't stay in the negative thought and try to see a positive light in that situation. I'm sorry guys, I'm filming this video and I keep looking in the middle of the screen or towards this side when I need to be looking at the camera, and it's so hard to be looking at the camera. As always, I will see you in the next video. Stay blessed, love. Bye.
I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental.